Okay, how's everyone doing? Let's get started. So for this week, I was forecasting a few pairs. It was only dollar yen, euro USD, and Kiwi CAD. I've only taken one trade since the rest didn't really present itself with an opportunity. So let me get started with the DXY. With the DXY, we can see that price has rejected from the current structure. It's currently on its way down to complete a possible tap of this structure to fill some level of unfilled liquidity and also complete a 1, 2 and a third tap. However, I'm also prepared for a potential stop hunt to take price to new highs if we take out this low. So there's multiple scenarios right now on DXY. Which one is going to come first? I don't know. I need to adapt to what the market is telling me. If we go to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that this is target 1, this is target 2. Again, if you have a probabilistic mindset, we are aware that price could easily complete this pattern, drop from a small stop hunt, and then rally to the upside. That's plan A, depending if it comes. Hey Alice, thanks for joining. Okay, then plan B, if we do get a stop hunt of plan A, we could get a possible plan B, which again is in confluence with 1, 2, 3 and some unfilled liquidity level. So depending on price action, whether I get my favorite schematic, which is this, a double bottom, a stop hunt of the double bottom, and a second stop hunt to take price to the previous new highs. So that's the game plan on DXY. Again, price doesn't have to come to plan B. It could easily form some form of compression and then completely rally to the upside. So if I see this schematic here, I'll be taking this long position, or further north if we do get this at plan B. So right now, what we forecasted previously for the mastermind members, we anticipated a potential rejection of this third trendline tap. So we've completed this. Now, I was expecting this level of liquidity to be filled on the smaller time frames. However, it never really came, did it? So now, this could be a good take profit 1. We also do have some equal highs. So right now, I'm expecting price to continue to drop. As you can see, it's heading towards the outer structure of this channel, which is in confluence with the double bottom. So we could get a rally to the upside, but I am expecting a small stop hunt. But that's plan A. Plan B is also on the cards, which should be the outer structure towards the third level of this level. Hey Rodrigo, thanks for joining, and Scotty. Okay, so that's it for the DXY. Not many trades happening right now on the other pairs. Dollar yen was also a pair I forecasted during the week for the mastermind members. And at the moment, nothing is happening. I'm still remaining patient. We do have the schematic that I do go over and over again, which is again, some equal lows, a double bottom, and then we do have some compression to the downside. Normally after this pattern, we could get an explosive move to the upside. If we zoom out onto the daily time frame, what can we see? We can see that the target is some levels of unfilled liquidity just above this high to take out retail stops. So dollar yen is looking interesting. I am liking the way price has broken this support in a compressing manner. Hasn't really broken impulsively apart from this one move, but then it corrected itself. This level has now been filled. So again, if we see this schematic here, which is a double bottom, one stop hunt, then a second stop hunt. This is a high probability trade. And what have we got here? We have the double bottom, right? Now we have the stop hunt of the first double bottom. Now I'm expecting a further stop hunt to complete 1, 2, and 3 of the outer structure pennant, which is in confluence with some unfilled liquidity on the smaller time frame. So I'm expecting a rally on dollar yen to take price to new highs. However, I'm also prepared that this could not happen. I don't have to be fixated on one outcome. if we draw our structures, we can see that if we separate this pattern and focus on the pattern that is currently relevant, we could potentially get an earlier break, as you can see. So what would happen if, you know, I'm expecting a rally to the upside approximately, let me just draw this properly. If I'm expecting a buy scenario here and price just does this, you know, I've missed out on a good opportunity that was right in front of my face. So this is why I'm always prepared for multiple scenarios, and I've got that probabilistic mindset. So this is a probable scenario, this is a possible scenario. Whichever comes first is the trade I'll be taking. But again, I'll be taking something like this schematic here. Stop hunt, can get involved in a long or a second stop hunt. So this is the game plan for dollar yen. Could be ready today, if not next week. So that's the game plan for dollar yen. Next on the list is Euro USD. So Euro USD is a trade I missed. Now, we did say in the mastermind hunt of the trend, a stop 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 hunt of the trend line to go long and to tap my level of unfilled liquidity. But it never happened, which is fine, so I never took it. Now, it's likely to come and test this level of unfilled liquidity. So the plan played out, but my schematic never came. So, you know, just because it played out doesn't mean you have to FOMO and get in the trade, you know, if you've missed the trade. So with Euro USD, okay, I've missed it, it's fine, but now there's a higher probability trade. If we zoom out onto the daily time frame, what can we see? We can see that price is likely to retest, obviously 1, 2, and 3, which is in confluence of this level of unfilled liquidity and 1, 2, and the third tap of this ascending channel. So there's multiple confluence for a sell position. So I've missed this trade. Now, is there a buy setup? No. You know, I'm going to stay away. I'm not looking to get involved in a long. I've missed the sniper entry. So this for next week would be an important trade that we can watch. Okay, next on the list is Kiwi CAD. So this is the only trade that I've taken for the week. It's the only trade that has fit my criteria. And if we zoom out onto the 4-hour time frame, let me just remove this. What can we see? We can see this happening. We can see momentum to the downside, small correction, we've got a double top, then we've got a stop hunt of the double top, and a second stop hunt of the first stop hunt to tap the level of unfilled liquidity and to make new lows, right? So this is exactly what's happening here. We've got momentum to the downside, we've got an equal low setup, a stop hunt of the equal highs, and then a second stop hunt, and this is my entry here. So I'm expecting price to take out these lows, and I'm trading the same schematic on the flip side. So your exits should always be the same as your entries. So this is where I'm comfortably going to be holding this trade. Now I'm going to walk you through exactly the thought process. If I zoom into the 1-hour time frame, what can we see? We can see, okay, I got triggered in. Now, I was aware that there was multiple news out on, you know, the other day in CAD. Normally, my stop losses, if you know me, are just above structured, such as this. So the reason I had a wide stop wasn't really because of the news, since I never check the news. I'm 101,000,000% technical trader. I never check the news, but that's me personally. Obviously, you can have a serious edge if you use fundamentals and other correlation analysis to your arsenal. But personally for me, what works best is keeping it simple. So I got triggered in. The reason I never had a tight stop on this occasion is because there wasn't enough information or any relevant schematics that I can trade and have a tight stop approximately here. So when I never saw any reason to have a tight stop just above structure, I decided, you know what? I'll have a wide stop and just keep it conservative, and I can wait for an entry. Now, it managed to tap my plan B setup. Literally to the T. That was my plan B, but I got in at plan A, which is fine. There wasn't really a pullback. So, I'm currently in this trade. It's forming nice bearish patterns. We've got momentum, we've got a correction, small momentum, small flags over here, further momentum to the downside, and a nice clear compressed flag. So I'm expecting price to drop. If we zoom into the 1 hour, we can see that this level has been filled. Now I'm expecting one more stop hunt. I'll be looking to get involved on some unfilled liquidity on the smaller time frames for a scaling position. Then I could move my stop loss once price takes out this low. Then I could move my stop loss approximately just above structure around there. So for now, I'm giving my stop loss some room and just remaining really patient for Kiwi CAD. And that's it for today, guys. Hello? Say that again, Rodrigo.
That was a really good trade, by the way. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So yeah, that's me for today, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's webinar. Any thoughts, Rodrigo?
Yeah, please. Can you cover crypto? Can you have a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum for us, if you got time?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so crypto. Anything in particular, Rod? Okay, let me just go through the basics. So,
Just general market. We've got a really strong dip today, so
okay,
I want to know what your opinion is.
Okay, so my opinion on the dip is an opportunity to get in cheaper. So let's look at cryptocurrency. If we look at Bitcoin, it's dropped quite a bit. Okay, we zoom in to the weekly time frame. Okay, so this looks like a nice pullback to getting low. We can see that price has compressed a bit, has also completed a stop hunt of these equal highs, as you can see. So the same schematic is happening over and over again, even in crypto. So now that we've got a stop hunt of these equal highs, what can we expect next? We can expect the same on the flip side. So this could be the flip side. Let me just do this perfect. All right, it's not going to be straight. So we could expect a stop hunt and then a rally and a continuation to the upside. Or plan B would be to take out these lows and really, really, scare everyone and believe that this is the bear market. But we do need a pullback. A pullback is healthy. And it happens quite often. It happens, we can see it happening over and over again. We've got some equal lows. We've got a stop hunt to tap some level of liquidity to the left. So it happens over and over again, even in crypto, look. Equal lows, liquidity, reversal. So where is the liquidity right now on Bitcoin on the weekly? We can see the liquidity right here. We need to wait for some form of rejection first to confirm a buy setup. So if we do get a small rejection on the daily time frame, such as this, then we've already pointed out our liquidity here to the left. So this could, around 40,000, could be a great opportunity to get involved and continue to new highs, potentially to minimum 70,000. So that's my Bitcoin analysis. And again, we can do the same approximately. Let's go to the daily, get a clearer picture. Daily, again, I'll be mapping these levels. This is the major previous swing low. So anything below here is where we could get some liquidity traps. And we can see, look, momentum took at the previous highs. We've got some equal lows here. So either a rejection of this level, then a continuation, or we could see the same. We could see a very large pullback actually, trick everyone, and then one more stop hunt, and then a long. So I'm still very, very bullish on Bitcoin. Nothing at the moment is telling me it's a reversal unless we see really, really strong bearish candlestick to take out some lows over here. So that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, similar thing. If we zoom out on the weekly time frame, okay, we've got some nice compression. I've had some levels here for a while, some liquidity levels. Could expect, let me just remove this onto the daily time frame. What's happening at the moment? Not much going on with Ethereum. I need some equal lows to be formed. So once price either forms some equal lows from here, or further some equal lows from here, or some equal lows from here, then I can set my liquidity level. So this could be a potential scenario. And if price was to now, oh no, here we go. We've got some equal lows here. So we could expect a pullback to this level actually, which is in confluence with this demand level. So it's the same schematic over and over again on all the currency pairs. So that's it for me in terms of cryptocurrencies. Some coins that I'm in, I'll give you guys an example of. One of my favorites is DAG. Big project. You guys can just Google that. Cybersecurity for big data. The US Air Force and the US federal government are partners and they're involved, so it's a no-brainer. Onto the monthly, really it's a no-brainer. We've got monthly range, strong monthly candlestick. We're getting some form of a pullback on the weekly time frame. I actually got in at 0.2, just under 0.3 cents somewhere. Now I'm forecasting again something similar. We've got some equal lows. I've got my level of liquidity and a potential compressed larger pattern. So the same patterns is happening over and over again onto the crypto market. So again, I'll be expecting something like this, and they rally towards minimum $1 this year on DAG. So that's it. And then to the moon, or Venus and Pluto. And then another one of our favorite projects, I know Rodrigo likes this one as well, is RSR. Where's my RSR? Oh, it's at the top. Oh, it's at the top. Oh, here we go. RSR. This bad boy is solving inflation, and you've got the likes of Peter Thiel, you know, the PayPal CEO, and Coinbase investors. So that's a no-brainer. Oh, my level's been triggered. So if we zoom onto the weekly time frame on RSR, what can we see? So the daily, we can see again one of my patterns that I trade over and over again, which is, you know, the boomerang. 1, 2, and a stop on of number 3, and a continuation to the upside. So that's still looking promising for now. In terms of targets, yes, 20 cents is a target, but long term it will be minimum $1 this year. Now I'm also prepared that, okay, if this pattern fails, then, you know, we can update it. And what is currently happening, you know, maybe this happening right here. We can see that this pattern is currently on the card. So again, we just need to remain really, really patient with crypto as well. And that's it for today. Is there anything else that you guys would like me to cover?
Hold on, I'll check the...
Yeah, you guys could message on the live trading room chat. Okay, we got Rolfer in the house, Scotty, Simone, and Martin, the building. Simone, and Olivia just joined.
Yeah, Martin wants to have a look at
gold. Absolutely. So let me look at gold. Where is gold? Here we go. Oh, here we go. Zoom into the weekly. Just a large bullish flag. You know, this is just gonna minimum come up to here. Just a bit of patience. Once the price does come in, if it approaches it with momentum, we could expect a breakout and complete the flag extinction, which is this big move, we clone it, and that will be the target on gold. In terms of an entry on gold, big bullish flag, definitely looks decent. Again, we've got one. Let me delete this. This is old analysis. It's on its way up. So in terms of an entry, we need to again wait for, yes, this schematic. Okay, what can we see? Okay, we've made a new high. We've got this potential low here. So really, I'm expecting price to drop, since we can see a potential sell setup actually. Just connecting the structure. Got a nice potential sell setup. We've got some liquidity here on the smaller time frames. Once we get some equal highs, then it could be a pretty decent trade to complete the third tap, which is 1, 2 equal highs, and then a 3 to the next level of support. So this would be take profit 1, pullback, and a continuation to at least this low over here. We can see here to the left, there's some, I'm sure there's some liquidity on the smaller time frame. So that's gold. It's looking bearish short term. Nice little sell setup there. In terms of a buy setup, you know, there's nothing really going on for a buy setup. We need to remain patient until until price develops. So, you know, this could be a scenario here. So right now, structure to me is looking pretty bearish. This could confirm a nice rally to the upside. So for now, with gold, the long setup, I need price to develop and show me some schematics and confirmation for a buy setup. So for now, it's not clear for me in terms of an entry. What is clear is definitely a short-term sell towards this level to complete this level of unfilled liquidity, and also a 1, 2, and 3. So on gold, I'm bearish for now. Okay, and then that's it. Done gold. Rafa, Scotty, Simeon, anything you guys would like me to cover before I wrap up the meeting?
Nope, sounds like a wrap.
Okay, fantastic. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next week for the webinar.
Oh, hold on. Scotty's typing.
Scotty's typing.
We have to wait for Scotty.
100%. Hopefully it's not like 10 setups, Scotty. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, dollar CAD 100%. That's one of my favorites. So if I go on dollar CAD, wow. Oh yes, I remember now. Yes, this is actually something we forecasted the previous week, where, you know, we analyzed this compression, we saw this level. Like, come on, this is not something I make up. It happens over and over again. Compression, big one actually. Equal lows, right? Then we've got the stop one of the equal lows, and it tapped this level of liquidity that I spotted on the smaller time frame. So on dollar CAD was multiple stop hunts. We also anticipated a potential, once price rallied last week, I did say we could expect a stop hunt of this level, and it did actually happen. Now, for some reason, I wasn't in this trade. I think I was too focused on dollar. Oh, this is why I never took this trade. It's because price approached my trend line very impulsively. Do I want to take a trade when price is approached in my trend line like this? No way. It needs to approach my trend line very correctively. It needs to have some manners and respect if I want to take this trade. Then I can get in. if it's approaching my level of interest with momentum such as this, there is no way I'll be getting involved. So this is why I missed out on dollar CAD.
Yeah, but at least you're in Kiwi CAD.
Yeah. I had to be involved in any CAD pairs since there was news. You know, whenever there's volatile news, I'll make sure to get involved. But I decided to pick Kiwi CAD instead because it approached it very correctively. So with dollar CAD, okay, now this pattern is invalidated. We could remove this. We can update this. This becomes irrelevant. The new structure becomes something like this. If we zoom out to the daily time frame, what is actually happening? There is a big pattern in play. There's patterns within patterns, expansions within expansions, and lots of compression. On the 4-hour time frame, okay, there's, what's happening here? So what I could expect on dollar CAD is the fact that there's some equal lows here. I'm seeing this as a bit of a trap, so I'll be expecting potentially this level here. This is the range I don't really want to get in, so a good sell setup could be from here, but I'm expecting a stop hunt of these equal lows, tap this level of liquidity, and then we could get involved on a long position. That could be the game plan for dollar CAD. However, there is also momentum. This could be a large correction, so I'm also prepared that if price drops, I need to wait for some momentum, then I can catch the pullback towards this trend line and a continuation. So for now, that's the game plan for dollar CAD. In terms of the Hollywood trade, as I like to call it, I'm definitely watching these lows over here. This would be my plan A. Plan B is obviously 1, 2, and 3. So that's the Hollywood setup. In terms of any setups right now, it's what I just described. So again, I'll be waiting for momentum to the downside and a pullback, or a stop hunt of these equal lows here for a long position, or potentially a sell position. So that's it for dollar CAD. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up unless you guys have anything on the cards that you would like me to break down. Okay, you're welcome, Martin. No worries. Okay, thank you guys. I'll see you guys next week on the live stream. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.